What's the deals, y'all? What's the deals? Let's get into it. Spirit Airlines, Spirit Airlines. If you flew Spirit Airlines before, leave a comment in the description. Let me know how it is. I've never flown on Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines has been getting bad, I guess, publicity. I guess that's fair to say. A lot of people say basically it's the low budget of flying. I don't know. I never flew it before. I've seen videos, a lot of shenanigans going on Spirit Airlines, a lot of fights going on Spirit Airlines, a lot of ratchetness. But every airline has its issues, all right? But I've never flown on Spirit before. I've flown on Frontier. I've flown on Delta. I've flown on American Airlines. Frontier, Delta, American Airlines. That's all I could think of right now on top of my head. I'm probably missing something, but that's all I could think of. Now, I've had bad experiences on all three that I've flown on. I have some pros and I have some cons. So there's going to always be something that you like about an airline and don't like about an airline, in my opinion, all right? So Spirit, I don't know what they got going on the top. People not handling money correctly. They don't have a good plan. I don't know. But they are reportedly filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in less than a year, all right? The move comes from after the company failed to stabilize its financial situation despite its initial recognition, which concluded in March 2025. All right. So they know they had a situation back in March 2025. They came up with a new plan, and obviously the new plan is not working because they filed for bankruptcy again. Friday, yesterday. I didn't know you could file for bankruptcy twice in the same year. I didn't know that. We're learning as we go, right? So this is the purpose, okay? The airline has begun a court-supervised restructuring process to address its financial problems and secure its long-term future. CEO Dave Davis, shout out to Dave Davis. I know the gentleman has a hard job. He's trying his best to keep Spirit afloat. I have some ideas for you, David. Hold on for a second. All right. CEO Dave Davis stated that while the first bankruptcy focused on debt reduction, it became clear more tools were needed to position the airline for success. Dave. First of all, Dave, I've never flown Spirit, so I don't know how comfortable the plane is, the seating of the plane, the accommodations on the plane, snacks, etc. I don't know. I know the pricing is very affordable. This is true. I've seen prices when I go on like Priceline and I see like different flights. They're pretty affordable. But obviously, your prices being so cheap is not covering, I'm assuming, the maintenance of the plane, fuel, your workers, etc. Something is not right here, okay? It's not. Because if you're filing for bankruptcy, that means the company is not making money. You might need to start charging higher prices, sir, and limiting where these planes are traveling to and from. Because if more money is coming out than in, we have a problem. And then also, it's just bad publicity. Every time I go on social media, something going on with Spirit, man. You got to change the reputation of this airline company. It's always some fights. It's always arguing and ratchet ghetto-ness and shit. I don't know what it is, man, but you're going to have to change the identity of Spirit, man, because it always draws some type of negative ratchetness to your airline company, man, all the time. It's just not a good look, man. I'm serious, man. So it says here, reasons for financial distress. Okay, let's hear the reasons. Spirit's financial issues stem from a combination of factors, including weak demand for domestic leisure travel. Weak demand for domestic leisure travel. It's probably because of the bad reputation it gets in the media. Don't nobody want to be around all that nonsense. All right? Rising operation costs and high debt. Rising operation costs. I spoke about that. To fly somewhere costs a lot of money. Maintenance on an airplane is expensive. You have to pay personnel, all right, to maintain the airplane, to fuel the airplane. Airplane fuel is very expensive. Very expensive. Okay? Then you need people to work on the plane. All right, stewardess, etc. Captain, all these things are very, very costly. All right. Failed merger attempts with JetBlue and Frontier Airlines. So they tried to merge with JetBlue and Frontier. Obviously, it didn't work out. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out the reason behind that. But I'm gonna put more information in the description. I'm also going to have a news clip at the end of my spill. But for me personally, I can't really go in on Spirit like that because I've never flown Spirit. But I could only go off what I see on social media. And what I see is always shenanigans. I never see nothing good. Like, oh, Spirit has a surplus this year, or some type of good news. I never see nothing good. I always see either your stewardess clapping their ass cheeks on the plane, customers fighting on the plane, somebody got to be restrained on the plane, they arguing with the people behind the desk to board onto the plane. It's always nonsense. And now y'all filed for bankruptcy twice. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know how Spirit Airlines has been for you, your experience. Because I've never flown Spirit. I've flown Frontier, I've flown Delta, and American Express. And honestly, I do not like flying at all. The airport and the experience for me at the airport and just flying for me, I hate it. TSA, all that shit. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's a necessary evil, like paying taxes. I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Salute. Peace.
Spirit Airlines announcing it has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. It's the second time the budget airline has filed for Chapter 11 in just the past year. In an open letter, Spirit announced a comprehensive restructuring to, quote, position the business for long-term success. The airline says customers will still be able to book, to travel, and use tickets and credit.